In this video, I'm going to share with you the single biggest thing that's holding you back with your pricing, and I'm going to share with you 5 mindset changes, 5 things that you can do that will overcome that. What I've found is that most of the accounting profession is working crazy hard, crazy hours for too little money. And the single biggest reason for that is pricing. Pricing the wrong way and being too low, being too cheap. And the biggest reason for that is a lack of confidence. We fear pricing. It's partly because we fear that rejection. We worry about when we give a price, the client might say, "That's outrageous. That's way too expensive. I can't afford that. Someone down the road is cheaper." We hate rejection. We hate no. And that's understandable. But we have to get over that, because if we keep pricing too low because of that fear of rejection, you will always be working crazy hard on the treadmill, working harder and harder and harder just to make ends meet. So how do we get over that confidence? How do we become confident with our pricing? I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can do. The first of those, of course, is one of the things that gives us confidence is having knowledge. So you want to become obsessed with gaining knowledge of how to price. If you don't understand value pricing, the systems, the techniques, the price psychology, it's always going to make you that little bit apprehensive, thinking, I don't really know what I'm doing. It's the same with anything in life. The more we learn how to do something, it increases our confidence. And when we increase our confidence, when you become confident with your pricing, you will be happy to ask for higher prices and you will get those higher prices. So number 1, make sure that you learn everything you can about value pricing. Number 2 is you want to have pricing systems. Systems are so critically important. I'm a huge fan of the book by Michael Gerber, The E-Myth Revisited. It's been around a couple of decades now, but it is a life-changing book. And it talks about the importance of systems. And I'm sure you get it because in our profession, in the accounting profession, we are very systematic in our thinking. We love audit checklists, tax return preparation checklists, standard forms, standard letters. We have many systems in our accounting firms. However, many accountants and bookkeepers don't have pricing systems. And yet, pricing is the single most important thing to get right in your firm if you want to make more money. So if pricing is so important, why don't we have systems? We need to create systems, structures, price lists, software, ways to give the client a price. When we have systems like pricing software, then we have more confidence having the conversation, because we're not having to make a number up. We're working with the client, with software, on our iPads, on our laptops, to work with them to come up with the right price that best meets their needs. Third thing is to get more confidence, it's practice. Nobody was born being a great pricer. It's something that we gain by experience. And so once you build up your knowledge, once you've got some systems, some structures, some brochures, some software in place, then you just have to do it. Just start talking to your clients in a different way. Start being more confident. Start asking for more money. It doesn't have to be a lot. 5% more than you charged last time will make a difference. And every small little win that you get will increase your confidence. I've been working with accountants, bookkeepers for the last 2 decades now, and I've seen people start with 0 confidence and then get these little wins. And now telling me, I'm sometimes getting double the price, sometimes 3 times the price. I remember one bookkeeper in the UK told me he got 7 times the price. This will come with practice. We just have to start the journey, get in the game and start pricing differently. Number 4 is really critical. One of the things that you have to get right before, which will lead to the confidence, is up here. It's belief. You have to have belief. You have to believe that you're worth it. And the problem that we have in our profession is we often don't truly understand the value that we can give to our clients. We think, oh, I'm just a bookkeeper. I just do tax returns. But actually, there's so much more that we can do with our clients. We can help clients save a ton of time by sorting out their compliance work. We take away the stress, the sleepless nights from visits from the tax authorities because we're getting their paperwork just right. But also we can go beyond that. We can give advice. We can help them to help them with their business, increase their cash flow, their profits, reduce their tax bills. And sometimes we can save businesses. Sometimes we can even save lives. I remember some years ago, when I was working with AVN, we had an annual conference and we were looking at an award for the firm that had made the biggest difference to a client's life. And what we got on stage was some accountants with their clients to tell the story of how the accountant had changed the life of the client. Two of the business owners on the stage talked about how the accountant had saved their life. Before they met the accountant, their business was in such a mess. They were making such big losses. They'd run out of money. They were about to lose everything, their home, their business, and they talked about how they were close to taking their life. They then hired this accountant who was also on the stage with them, and between them they told the story of what they did to turn the business around. They saved the business, but much more important than that, they saved a life. That's the power of what we can do as a profession, and we have to recognize that we can change businesses, we can change lives. And so we have to have this belief, you are worth it. When you believe that you are worth it, when you understand how you can change people's lives, it'll increase your confidence to get what you deserve. And finally, number 5 is get into the habit of celebrating every single win. However small it might appear to you, every time you help a client, celebrate. In fact, right now, here's an exercise you can do. Think back through all the years of you being in business. Think of all the clients you've worked with and write down, what is the best result you've ever got for somebody? It could be you've saved them $100,000 in tax. It could be that you've helped them get the finance they needed to buy a new business. Whatever it might well be, think about the biggest impact you've ever had. And then cling on to that, remember it, write it down, because that's the difference that you can make. When you change your mindset, change your belief, you'll become more confident. So remember, learn everything you can about pricing, build up your knowledge, get some pricing systems, practice, belief, celebrate every single win. If that resonates, if that makes sense to you, click on the thumbs up, like the video, share it with people if you want, comment on it, and of course below this video you'll find some links to some more resources. Thank you so much for watching.